Welcome back, Penguin Nation, to a brand new video. No, this is not a gaming video. This is an informative video. And if you don't want to hear about the awesome, cool events that my channel is coming up with this October involving gaming and marine conservation, then you can just keep scrolling. This is for the people who want to learn about marine conservation while also watching me game. And if you're already part of the Penguin Nation, then that's you. So, first things first. I recently just got back from a free event that happens here in my town called FinFest. FinFest happens in other cities as well. It's basically a marine conservation festival where all sorts of organizations come together and they teach a whole bunch. They teach the public about what they do to preserve the earth. There's also food trucks, live music, speakers, and a bar. I am flaunting my 2025 FinFest t-shirt for you guys that I got at the festival. If you follow my YouTube, you'll also notice that I posted a picture of my brand new Penguin Nation shirts, which I wore to the festival. And if you have any questions about where I got my t-shirts that I will be wearing in all of my lives, which will be marine conservation related, I will be posting a link to all of my t-shirts that are not mine, but the website you can find them on in the description of each video. Now let's talk about what I learned at FinFest. I follow a bunch of organizations that are marine conservation based and do a lot of good work for our community. We're going to start off with the CCA, known as the Coastal Conservation Association. The CCA Florida is an organization that was founded in 1980s. It is every year they host a boating competition, and they're a nonprofit organization that works with recreational anglers and outdoor enthusiasts. That means fishers, basically, dedicated to the conservation of Florida's resources, water resources, as in the mangroves and fishing. They take restocking fish initiatives, such as protecting the redfish population, and they are committed to sustainable local fisheries. Every year, the CCA Florida and the Duke Energy Florida donate $100,000 to Marine Science Station alone. The CCA website includes an abundance of information, history, and chapters of the organization, which involves the national news of the year, publications from their writers, partners they have sponsored, their conservation work and advocacy, the events they attend, store where you can buy merch, and the past raffle winners from their contests. If you're a fisher and you like to get involved in marine conservation, this is the organization that you need to support. This is the largest family-friendly fishing event in the state of Florida. Up next, we have something very local. This is the St. Johns River Keeper. Now, the St. Johns River runs from the top of Florida all the way into the middle, I believe. And it's such a big river that there is an organization put together to be able to grab volunteers. I do believe every month they hold several spots along the St. Johns River that people can volunteer to help clean up the riverbanks. This does include Downtown Jacks. A couple of projects that you can find them in is the monthly McCoy's Creek cleanup, which is too far away from me and I always want to go, but I never have the time. And also speaking events, talking about climate change. You can find conservation blogs, which are perfect for student research, even have a shop. You can find all of their education information here, all of their volunteer information here, the events that they have, even ways to donate at the end, at the top. A new one that I was introduced to this year is the Zip Project. So here in Jacksonville, I know in all of Florida, but here in Jacksonville, I noticed there are a lot of oysters along the banks of the river. And there is this organization called the Zip Project, who are responsible for making artificial oyster reefs. I thought this was really cool. They had a display out by their tent at the FinFest, and here you see the cages where they submerge them in the water and stuff oysters by attracting oysters and allowing them to safely grow without any predators being able to destroy them. If you didn't know, oysters help take the dirty water and turn it into clean water. Oysters help improve the water quality in all of our streams and ecosystems. You can find all of their current projects on their website, more information about what they do, services that they provide, education and outreach, and they even have a shop. One of my very favorite websites, and I am actually a part of this, I have a couple of sharks that I follow, is OSearch. Now, if you don't know what OSearch is an organization that tags sharks and turtles, gives them a name, takes their data, releases them back into the ocean, and tracks them as they go. Now, later down the line, some months, they will go looking for these trackers if they pop up, and create an abundance of data from these animals that they have tracked over a period of time. Sometimes if the trackers have not detached themselves, they will recapture these animals, inspect them, and put a new tracker on and release them back into the ocean. You can actually be very hands-on with this virtually by hovering above one of these and learning about each one of these animals. Currently, we have off of our coast a couple of sharks. Another local organization is Beaches Go Green. Now you can actually follow each of these websites on Instagram. One in particular, Beaches Go Green, I follow them faithfully on Instagram. They share an abundance of information on how you can yourself, from home, live a sustainable life and contribute to marine conservation. On our website, you can find all of the events that they are sponsoring, a way to donate, and all of the programs that they offer. Now, let's get into the fun stuff. This October, I am doing Spookytober again this year. I think it was called Spooktober last year. Last year, it was just me. This year, I'm incorporating other gamers. Not only am I linking up with other gamers to play games during Spookytober, but I'm also incorporating marine conservation. You may wonder, how can you incorporate marine conservation into gaming, right? Well, there are so many ocean games out there, and because it's October and that means Halloween, I'm actually going to be playing a couple of ocean games that take place in the deep. A little bit more about the abyss and the tidal zones that nobody really knows about. So, creepy water games like Liminal Universe, Ocean Pressure, Subrove, and even Subnautica, which is not on my list yet. Dive in with me this October for some deep sea horror fun. I'll be sharing all the information you need to know at the end of this video, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you never miss a video. See you October 1st.